All right, this is very, very exciting. So we are thrifting in a new state. We are in the state of Pennsylvania. How are you guys feeling about this?
So good, excited.
We're gonna see. It's called the Goodwill store. So
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Lydia.
Chat, there's nothing even over here.
Guys, it was kind of scary.
We drove to Philly to the middle of nowhere for this guy.
Yeah, we're like in the middle of like, it was kind of sketch going in, but
We're paying to the DMV, really fun, trendy location.
Oh yeah, are they open or?
Oh, we were gonna get rid of it.
This is the Goodwill on Oregon Avenue.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're in Philly,
South Philly.
let me know how you've done here before. So in South Philly. So then after this, we're gonna go eat, and then I have to go to the airport with all of them. So fun times. I'll update you guys inside. Oh, hello. Alright, here are some things I found but ended up passing on. These Citizens jeans had some staining on them. These denim form jeans, I don't know why I didn't get them, I can't remember. I think I was just trying to be picky. These girlfriend jeans, this brand hasn't done the best for me, and the style just wasn't the best. They're kind of distressed, and I'm trying to stay away from distressed denim unless it's a great brand. These DL 1961, this brand does well for me in good styles, which these were, but I was just being picky, so I just left them. And these Sebdrom kind Dojo jeans were white, and they had some significant wear to them, so I decided to pass on those, although I do look for that style within that brand. Ragabone can sometimes be a good brand to pick up, but I usually leave it behind. This sweater was no exception. These frame jeans were found by Julia, and she said she saw a reroll tag, which is why she handed them off, but I still passed. And this UGG leather jacket was $75, so I passed on that. Otherwise, I would have got it. And these Reformation jeans, I don't really do well with Reformation, especially the jeans. They were only $6. I will say the jeans pricing here was great, and they had a lot to choose from, but again, I was just being picky, and I didn't have a whole lot of time in the store, but they gave me like 45 minutes, which was more than enough. But I only walked out with one thing because I was just trying to like be picky, because I was literally about to go on a flight in like an hour or two, so I'm trying to be selective. Alright, we just made it out of the Oregon, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania Goodwill. It was very like, I didn't think it was that bad either. Like, despite walking out with one, I got one thing.
There's some good finds.
Because they had
There's some good stuff.
They had good brands. Now they did really mark up some stuff.
See, like the issue is they knew they had some good things.
They did. Like I found a Lululemon sweatshirt for $20. And then I found like they had so many Madewell, like Rag & Bone, Page, Frame, things like that, which are like expensive, but like no mothers or goalies, which is what I'm mainly looking for. But I mean, sometimes I'll get them. I looked at a few pairs, but they just condition wasn't great. But you guys saw those on like the films and stuff, so I would come back here, I think, if I had like more time. I need to like fly out here just so I could spend the day there, right? I don't know, but all right, we will catch you guys next time.
About?
The Goodwill.
It was a wonderful store.
Really?
As far as Goodwill goes.
Okay.
They had a large selection.
They did. That is very true. They did.
Yes, and it was all well organized.
Yeah, I knew where everything was, so that's good. All right, guys, this is insane. I have 15 more minutes because we just ate at the Oregon Diner, which was very good. I liked it. If you guys come in this area, but I have 15 minutes inside of the same Goodwill to check a few sections I didn't look through. Actually, I'm not even going to be able to look through like anything, but we're by the PennDOT Driver License Center, so maybe somebody can hold your place in line if you're from here while you look, but we'll see if we find anything. All right, here are more passes that I had. These are Rolla's new Attack jeans, but since they're red and I was trying not to like get a whole lot, I left those. This Lululemon tank top felt very, very nice, but it was $8, so I left that. And I would have got this Lululemon perfectly oversized crew neck sweatshirt, but it was the $20 sweatshirt that I was talking about from earlier. Walking out with nothing, but I literally had no more time, like none. So I'm fine. I found some other good stuff, but again, it was marked up or like condition was bad. I can't really film much in there because I was on a time crunch, but still had a good time, and I'm still happy I got to go. All right, bye. All right, we're wrapping up for the day, but Julie and I wanted to show what we got at, what was it called? The Women's Closet or something? It's in Cape May, New Jersey. I would recommend, I thought the pricing was pretty reasonable. And the store wasn't like super curated or anything. There was definitely brands I do not pick up at like Goodwill or anything there. Like I would have even bought for free. But there was some like decent stuff. Nothing like outrageously overpriced in my opinion.
No,
but
I thought it was good.
I got one thing to resell, and then Julia got 2 things. Yeah, but it was fun. I had a good time. Yeah, but the first thing, I've never found this brand at Goodwill before, but I did like recognize the label. So it is Popette St. Barth, and this is a size large. I have heard of Calypso St. Barth, and I have found that, but I don't think I've ever picked that up. But this one, I would say, is better. So this was $24, which is typically more than I would like to spend on like an article of clothing to sell. And $24 was definitely in a more expensive price at this store. Like they had some Lily Pulitzer for like I think $28, but other than that, that was the highest that I saw for like anything. They also had some like, they had a Faraday blouse for a new tag for $18, which I almost got, but we were like in the checkout process when I found it, so I decided not to get it. But this was $24. I wanted to try out this brand, and I think I will list it around $100. So let's hope to find that one.
Okay, and then Keegan found me this white like cotton Everlane midi dress, and it has slits on the side. It's kind of hard to show, but it's 100% organic cotton. It's awesome.
Like
I'm gonna wear it all summer long.
Yeah, it looks and like it feels like brand new too.
Yeah,
like
the cotton feels great, and it's like ivory-ish.
Yeah, and Everlane is like good quality, all that. So
yeah, it's my favorite brand. And then these are brand new with tags backwards, marine layer pants, trousers.
I'm gonna show them the label.
That Keegan found that are great. Some marine layer, new with tags. They retail for $138. It's gonna be backwards.
Yeah, see, you saved $120 because they were what,
They're
18?
awesome. They're like wide leg. They're gonna be great.
There was a lot of marine layer, and a lot of it was new with tags. So I'm thinking like a boutique or something like that went out of business or something, maybe like Consignment there or something, because it was like not all the same size either.
No,
a lot of it was different, but I mean it wasn't like there was like hundreds and hundreds of pieces or anything, but
like more than a normal person would buy.
Right. So that's why I kind of figured, but there was good deals to be had. But yeah, so I just decided to walk out with my one piece, although I probably could have bought and resold more, but I was happy with that. So that's everything. And if I'll pop this in a video somewhere, or maybe we can make a video out of the Cape May adventures or something like that. But either way, we'll see ya. All right, I'm getting ready to leave, so I'm just gonna show what I ended up getting at that Goodwill in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So these are J. Crew jeans. I got one thing, and they're J. Crew, which is kind of like, okay. But I thought their pricing was good, but then they definitely marked up stuff. Like the Lululemon I saw in the videos, and like new with tag was marked up. Well, not these, but they had some other new with tag that wasn't marked up. But I thought like Patagonia, like I only saw Patagonia Polo, but just like the more recognizable brands were marked up. And then they had some like Prada, like men's sneakers in the case that were like older, and they were like $250. So they definitely like priced things up here. But there was good stuff. I went back in, didn't find anything, but I also was kind of out of the loop. Like it's really hard for me to thrift because I'm like I have to understand like I'm not gonna be able to like check everything, and then if I'm like finding good brands, I want to like check everything, and I couldn't do that. But I got these J. Crew. They're size 30 petite, which isn't my favorite, but these are so new. This is the newest like J. Crew font for their jeans. But these are the low rise denim trouser, which so these are like supposed to be like more of like a baggier fit. They probably measure like a high rise, honestly, because but they're not like the low rise that has like the short zipper, which I don't think is as like trendy anymore. But but they're just a wide leg with like a kind of a front seam, black, 30 petite, and they were $5.99. All their jeans were $5.99, which I thought was like I've never seen jeans that cheap. Like in Illinois, they're not that cheap. In Nashville, they're like $9. So and they did have like Madewell jeans marked up to $10 and stuff like that, but really nothing like super bad, at least as far as jeans go. But they with tags. These are from a recent season. Let me check. They're from fall of 24, so not even a year old. I'm probably gonna list them at 65, but I just sold 2 pairs of pre-owned J. Crew jeans, and they sold fast.
and one of them was a size petite, and that sold for $38 pre-owned, so I think I can get $50 for those. But again, I was trying to be selective and everything like that. And then here's some other stuff that I actually sold from like what my bins haul from like Nashville, which isn't part of this video, but this is a Popette St. Barth dress that I got in Cape May, New Jersey at the Consignment store that I paid $24 for. And then this sold in a bundle, but I'm going home this weekend. This is the first time this has ever happened where I've sold something at home and then something in like with school and like in Nashville, like in a bundle. So I had something in Illinois that sold and something in Tennessee that sold. However, I was able to, since I'm going home, I'm able to ship out at the same time. So I'm very excited about that. But this is just a J. Jill dress. I just like the style of it. And the other thing that sold in the bundle was like a Rails like sweatshirt. And I think I had accepted an offer for $42, which is a bit lower, but I almost didn't get this. So I figured, I was like, okay, we'll just say like this sold for $15, and then like the Rails sold for like 25 or 27, or I can't remember, but happy about that because it's lightweight, and I glad I saved it from the landfill. And this is also from the bins. This sold in a day, which I was very excited about. This is J. Crew. I have been just loving selling J. Crew. I passed on most of it, but this is with cashmere, 100% cashmere, and it's just a heart print hoodie. I don't think this is the most trendy style, but this is an excellent like travel hoodie, everything. It was in excellent condition, no holes, no stains, like no pilling. So I definitely wanted to get that. And then I sent an offer for, I think I had it listed for $50, sent an offer for $42. And then they accepted that. So happy about that. So, and then my last thing is just a pair of UFUs that I got at the bins, and they're just a nicer shape. I had them listed for $38 and accepted a $25 offer. So yeah, that's everything. And yeah, so my friends will be coming home with me this weekend, like a whole bunch of them. So I'm not sure if like thrifting is gonna be on the radar, but I know we're going up to Chicago, but we'll see. I'm just happy to have them there and excited to go home. So yeah, so I will pop this in a video somewhere. And yeah, all right, it is very hot today and my hair's a little bit frizzy, but I did go to Buffalo Exchange with some friends. They like it, and they're like, oh, like, come on, you live in Nashville, you're a big thrift, everything, and you haven't been to Buffalo Exchange yet. Because it's really not in a convenient location, at least for me. I mean, it's not terrible, but like, the Goodwill and just like different stores are closer, and they're cheaper. I wish I could have filmed in there because they did have some really nice brands. I saw like a Frank and Eileen shirt for like $30. Which I could have paid if it was like one of the newer styles, but it was like when they kind of first started that type of thing. And then they had like a Selkie dress, but it was $90. Like they knew their stuff. And even I saw like a Love Shack fancy dress. It didn't have the brand tag, but I felt it and I was like, oh, that's silk. Like, let me look, and it said LSF, and I was like, oh, that's Love Shack fancy, but nothing else. And they still knew what it was. So I was like, okay, wow. With that being said, I did find, well, this slipped through, kind of, and then I found one thing that was on sale that I thought was worth getting. Even their sale price, there's some things that they had, even for 50% off, which was the sale price, I still would not have bought because it would have been still too expensive for me. So it's very expensive. Like, the Goldie jeans they have are $65, but at like Plato's or at like my Basel trade stores back in Illinois, they are like $25 maybe. So that was an adjustment. Like, yeah, they really priced their stuff up high. So I don't know if I'll be back to this one unless I'm trying to sell to them, which I don't know when that would be if I end up doing that, because they do have a very long wait time consistently with the buys and stuff, is what I have heard from lots of people. But I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm trying to think of what else they had. They had some like Jenny Kane sandals for like $150, like that's like honestly what it would sell for in Poshmark, maybe like less, I don't know, but like but a lot of the times at these stores, especially if it's catered toward a younger audience, which I would say Buffalo Exchange does, I think Plato's caters more to like maybe like 14 to like 22, but whereas Buffalo Exchange is maybe like 22 to like 30, like 30ish, and then Close Mentor or something like that is like maybe like a middle-aged like mom or somebody like that. So I would be like, okay, well, the brands would like probably slip through that, like moms like wouldn't, like, no, like Tucker Nuck, for an example. I saw some Tucker Nuck dresses on their designer rack. They were new with tags, but they were like $100, and I was like, okay, well, they used to not slip through. But then there was like other stuff like that was not slipping through that I would have expected, if that makes sense. Like Frank and Eileen expected that to slip through, but it didn't. Even though they had it as a men's shirt, but it was a woman's. Disregard. Okay, but here are the things that slipped through. Merci size, one size. Everything I bought was on sale, and I would have paid full price for any of this. It was $16, which is not bad, and it was $8. I sold this exact one in a different colorway this week for $54. So that was worth $8 to me, and it sold fast and got lots of attention. So I enjoy selling Merci sweaters. Everything else pretty much no, but Merci sweaters have always sold for over $50 for me, and quick, and they have got attention. So happy to find that one at a discounted price. And then the other thing I got was this almost like tent style dress. They had some of this brand and it was marked higher. They had a lot of this brand actually, which I don't always like to sell this brand, but it's a tent style cotton poplin maxi dress. So very good for the season. And this is Ghani, and they had it priced at $38. They have it marked as a used dress, which is probably why it was cheaper to begin with, but it actually is new with tags. So it was $19. So plus tax, I probably paid over $20 for this one. But I did like a comps, and it looks like I can list it around 100. Although I will say, like, I don't think all Ghani is worth getting. I know it's an exciting brand for resellers to find. For me, I'd rather find other brands, but I mean, I thought it was worth getting. I don't think I'm gonna lose money on it, is what I'm trying to say. But I did spend $29.63, so a little bit under $15 average cost of goods, which is definitely higher, but I'm confident these things will sell. I know the Merci sweater will sell fast, and I'm sure this will eventually sell, but I think it's just Ghani's kind of becoming an oversaturated brand. But I like the style of this one, so and it's lightweight, very nice. And yeah, so Buffalo Exchange Nashville, I think they have a lot of good, if you need something for an event, you can go there and find it. But as for I don't think you were getting good personal deals in my opinion. I mean, that Ghani dress from new with tags, if you got it for, $20, that's a great personal deal. But some of the other stuff, I was like, I don't know. And their activewear, the Lululemon was actually priced, I thought, pretty reasonably. Like, it was like $25 to $30, which is comparable to like Plato's Closet and like My Clothes Mentor. So I was like, okay, that's fine. But the brands that like are pretty like high end, I think they had a pair of Ula Johnson pants as well for $55, and which like isn't horrible, but they didn't even have the brand tag, and they were altered, and which I was not gonna pay $55 for them, and probably even new tag. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I just feel like you could get better deals elsewhere, even on Poshmark, if you looked up the identical item. But I mean, they're successful because they're still in business, and there's so many people selling to them, and there were so many people shopping the store. But it just wasn't really worth my time, in my opinion, because I had to, like, I mean, if I make $20, I can find things like that will resell the best at Goodwill, because they're not going to be marked up at the Goodwill, even new tags, because the Goodwill here does not do that. But it was still fun to go in. I can say I've been to Buffalo Exchange before, but I don't think I feel like I missed out on anything. All right, hi, I'm with Ella.
Hey guys.
Hey, we are outside of the Hill Goodwill, so we'll probably pop this in a clip somewhere, but we'll update with you like with what we find and stuff. So
Hope we find good stuff.
yeah, wish us luck.
I'm having high hopes.
Yes. Call me crazy, but I have two designer things. One of the brands I've never found before, and one of them's like, it's like the brand that has sold the highest, like my highest sale ever was also from this brand, but I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna pass on them. So the first is Jonathan Simkai. I've never found this before. It is set $6, and it's like silk. Just don't think it's a good style. The next is Ralph Lauren Purple Label, and I just think this blazer is pretty, like, dated, and it's $8. Okay, Ella.
Back to campus in like 20 minutes.
Oh, Ella
Hey.
and I are leaving the Hill Goodwill. Definitely not our best trips here.
No, I've had better. I don't know. There's a lot of cute like winter things, but I'm not like that right now. So
Yeah, we're not in the winter season. But it's fine. I like got a good amount of. Okay, why is this car? Okay. I got a lot of good bread and butter items, so like things that should sell quickly, but not for like a ton. So I probably overpaid. I could have gone to the bins and found like the same stuff, but the bins like kind of closed. So I was like, I just kind of need stuff to like list at the moment. So yeah, but I was even struggling to find like some easy brands. Like I find every single time like Lululemon, and I only found one today, and it ended up being good, so I got it. But it was a real struggle today. But I'll still show you everything we found.
Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. I got.
We'll do a car haul because we're going to Sonic now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nothing like insanely crazy from either of us. Nothing I was like jaw dropped over, but I mean there are some good brands in here. I'm gonna start off with the 2 half off items. So green was the half off color.
I knew you got them half off.
Huh?
I knew you got them half off.
Yeah, I know, that's why I got them. They're cool. Size 6 long.
I'm jealous.
I know, but like I don't really find half off stuff there often because a lot of like the good stuff goes quickly. But I was in kind of like a lower dollar sales mood, so these should go around $30. Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh, here comes my Sonic wear.
Hold on.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. What did you get from Sonic?
I got a Coke with cherry.
Yeah.
That was my queen, Zekalatin with my order.
Yes. Okay.
And 2 corn dogs.
Okay. And then I got it's my first time having this brand. It's the Frankie shop, and these are, I'm seeing a little bit of like staining now, so I'm gonna have to like use my OxyClean spray. So, but hopefully they'll wash out. But if not, I think those should still sell because they're nice, like trouser like style. But then they have like the cargo pockets, which make it like trendy for like.
That's kind of cool.
The corporate career.
It's like business, but not also.
Right. Then I got my other half off item was this pair. I don't remember seeing these last time I was there, which was like a week ago. So maybe somebody like returned them or something. But I saw the button. There are 13. So it's 3rd time finding this brand, I think. And these are the Allison crop jeans. These retail for like $300 or something, but they won't sell anywhere near that. Probably like $50 on those, but they were half off, so I decided to grab those. Even though they are skinny, that is a brand I will pick up in skinny jeans. This brand is not a brand I'll pick up in skinny jeans. These are Page, and they actually are maternity because they have like little panels, but they're the Cindy style. I just sold a pair of non-maternity Page Cindy jeans today for $40. And I looked at
Are they flare, or is that just like because pregnant women?
I think they're just straight leg.
Oh,
maybe a little flared. I don't know, but they're $9, which is like more than I want to spend, but not more than I was willing. And then I got, this is the Lululemon item I found. I just saw like the logo on the zipper, but I didn't even find like an old tank top or anything. So it was like really slim pickings today, but this is, I think it's kind of cute, quarter zip. And then I found this right at the beginning. I have sold this brand. It's just like doesn't sell. It sells pretty fast, just not for a ton for me. But this is packed, size extra small, and it's like a gauzy cotton, like oversized top, size extra small. I'll set as a small probably, but it's like organic cotton.
That's my favorite material.
Yeah, it'll probably go for like 20, 25. So I paid $6 for it. But like, if I make profit $10 on this, obviously that's not really what I'm going for. But that pays for like a meal. So it's like, I was just kind of I just needed to find stuff. I don't know. I just was I've been bored the last couple days, not having anything to do. So I was like, at least I can like list this stuff tomorrow. And then this is another designer brand. This is my 2nd time finding it. It's Nanushka. And my last Nanushka top took forever to sell, but I got this one just because it's a nice shape and I want to try out the brand.
It's low-key so cute.
I think it's cute. You said you saw this one?
Yeah.
And then. Yeah.
I like thought about getting it, but I was like, I'm not hot enough to pull
and
it
it came out today, which is always a good sign when you find something that's like, you came out the day of, because you're like, I'm like one of the first people to see this item, so, and also it's like a Western, like kind of a yoke on the back. It's really, I kind of like it, but it's faux leather, but, which isn't my favorite material to sell, but, yeah, Ella, what did you find?
I got 2 things. They're for me. I'm not a reseller like Keegan, unfortunately. This, what's YFB stand for?
Young, Fabulous, and Broke. This is a decent brand.
Young, Fabulous, and Broke.
Yeah.
It's like this linen-y kind of top. I think it's like linen cotton material mix.
Yeah.
But it's cute. Like a good little
it's like
throw
oversized,
on. Yeah.
Throw on and go, whatever.
This one, I love this color because my eyes are this color, so it works out for me. But it's from H&M, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. But it like buttons here at the neck, and then
Yeah.
it like has sleeves.
It's just like a nice like everyday
I can like wear it in the summer.
with like white jeans or even like regular jeans, or
Yep.
it's like easy to wear. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, I think my favorite thing, I don't like, the problem is I don't have anything that like sticks out to me being like, oh my gosh, like this was insane. Maybe the Frankie shop pants, but again,
Yeah, those are so cool.
but again, they have like stains, so I need to like get it out. But
And they're already kind of ironed a little bit.
yeah, and that's why I don't want to wash them, because it's like they like feel nice, you know. So I'm like, I don't, but the materials are really bad, but I don't know. That's everything, but we'll catch you guys later. Off to meeting now. So
Bye, guys.
Bye. Alright, here is a garage sale. These are Dree's Van Noten at a garage sale in Illinois. I never thought I would find that brand there, but she ruined them with the tape. So do not put tape on leather. And they were $30, so I had to pass on those, unfortunately. But that is a very good brand. I was surprised to find it for the first time at a garage sale, although I did have to pass on them. And then my mom's showing me these Uggs. She also had them marked up pretty high. And she also taped them on the leather, and then it left a mark there as well. So, and these Sorels were $30. So this garage sale was just rather expensive, unfortunately. And I'm showing you, I think, some like Lulu leggings for like $20 or something, which isn't like a bad personal deal, but I'm not gonna resell them. I enjoyed my hodgepodge of clips from everywhere. I thrifted for a short amount of time this summer, from New Jersey, from Nashville to Pennsylvania. Yeah, but yeah, so more videos coming later. I can't promise they'll be edited that much, but you know, that's how it goes. But thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.